What's up, guys? I'm continuing my series on no gym, no problem. So in this video, I'm going to be showing you some great back resistor band exercises, chest exercises, and also some core exercises that's going to help you target the muscle you want to target even without the use of gym equipment. So come along with me. So like I said earlier, I'm going to be showing you some resistance band exercises that's going to help you target your back, your upper, middle, and also your rear delt and your chest as well. So I got a resistance band right here for the back. So I'm using the 50-pound resistance. Depending on how strong you are, depending on what kind of exercise you want to do, you can use whatever resistance you want to use. Like I always say in all my videos, you know, building muscle is more than just lifting weights. There are other various exercises you can do that can help you target your muscle without the use of gym equipment. So right now I got my gym right here in this beautiful park. I have a tree right behind me. That's going to be my anchor point for the resistor band. So I'm going to start with the back exercise, mostly the upper back, from the lats to the rhomboid to the teres minor, teres major, and also the trapezius muscle. So I'm going to come around and wrap the band just around the tree. So I'm going to start from the top. Just try to mimic, basically what I'm trying to do is try to mimic a lat pull down. Even though I'm not in the gym, there are no gym equipment, but I'm going to try as much as possible to use this anchor point, as the tree as an anchor point, and also to use the resistor band to target those muscles that I want to target. So here we go. So what I'm going to do here is keep my elbows a little higher, step one leg back to create more resistance. So what I'm doing right now, I'm going to pull the band back a little, let it go, pull back and squeeze, let it go. Make sure you're using time on the tension. So when you get to the peak of the movement, you want to make sure you contract the muscle. So this is what we don't want to do. We don't want to keep doing this. We don't want to keep pulling the band from point A to point B. The most important thing here to building muscle is muscle activation. So make sure you get the muscle to react at the end of the movement before you let it go. Squeeze and then release a little, pull back and squeeze. So I can actually turn and pronate my wrist so I can get on the lower side of my lats a little bit. Pull and squeeze. Release the band slowly. Activate. Even as you're going away from the band, you want to also keep your chest and your back activated. So you're not just activating when you're squeezing. As you're releasing, keep the activation going. We're going to do two more. Squeeze. One more. Squeeze. So there you have it. The most important thing for me in building muscle is activation. I'm sure you guys, I've got all these comments on my YouTube channel. People asking me, well, I see a guy at the gym, you know, lifting heavier weight and doing it fast. Don't get me wrong. You know, I'm not saying what they're doing is wrong, but I'm saying what I'm doing at this point in my career has helped me to not only build muscle, build balanced, aesthetically pleasing physique, and also it helps me prevent injury, because my goal is not to lift weights. My goal is to build muscle, and if this movement allows me to increase muscle mass, that's what I'm going to do. So that's what you do when it comes to increasing the muscle in the back, your back muscle to react a little bit more. If you don't have any gym equipment, it's very easy. Go to a park, find a tree, get a band, wrap the band around the tree just like I just did. Create resistance. I can feel my back a little bit more pumping. As if I do that, you can see I have a little bit more blood, even though I've only done one set of probably about 15 repetitions. I can feel my lat muscles reacting a little bit more. So you don't always need a gym to create muscle activation. Get a resistor band, get a tree, get an anchor point. It could be a fence, it could be a pole, you know, whatever you can have to allow you to build muscle while you're away from the gym. So if you want your back to react the way you want it to react without the gym equipment, resistor band is the way to go. So give this a try, guys, and let me know what you think. The next exercise I'm gonna do is bend over rows with the resistor band. So I'm gonna continue using the tree as my anchor point. So what I'm gonna do is wrap the anchor point on the lower side of the tree. Just wrap it around the lower side of the tree. So what I'm gonna do is invert and pronate my wrist and just lean over a little bit more. Pull back, squeeze right about there. So keep my arms and my wrist a little bit lower. Pull back, squeeze right there. Make sure the muscles you want to activate is activating. Pull low, squeeze, lean over, pull low, squeeze. We're going to do 5 more. 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow. Even though I'm not doing deadlift or I'm not doing heavier whatever lifting, I'm only using resistor band. I can even feel my rectus spinae, which is a muscle that inserts into my hip and my middle back, which allows the body to stay erected. I can feel my lats on the lower side as well. And the most important thing about using resistor band is always mind and body connection, mind and muscle connection. So if you're just pulling this back and forth and counting repetitions or getting yourself tired, that's all what's going to happen. You are going to get tired, but you're not going to get any activation in the muscle. So while you're doing the motion, make sure you activate the muscle first. Think about the muscle that you want to use to pull the band. Now, if you don't know what the back of the muscle looks like, go get an anatomy book. Get a muscle anatomy book and make sure you see how the muscles react. Make sure you look at the muscles that's reacting when you're doing a specific exercise. That will give you a better understanding. So when you get to the gym or you're using a resistor band, you're not just doing it just because. You're reacting to the movement, you're using the muscle because you already know what's happening. So if you can have a visual of what the muscle is doing, how the muscle is reacting when you're doing a specific exercise, that will help you understand how to use your mind to connect to the muscle so the muscle can react better. So this is how I do bend over rows with a resistor band. Give this a try and let me know what you think.